And you know something else, I've just remembered, there was lots of excitement with your joining Safaricom because you're the first Kenyan at that position. So
That's
everyone was
correct.
like, who is this Kenyan? I mean, will they make it? Why haven't they gone for someone from the West?
Yes.
Which Kenyan? And then,
Yes.
you know,
Yes.
people are, you know, throwing around a few names,
Yes.
local names that we are exposed to. But they're like, who's Peter? So who's Peter?
Yeah.
So of course you knew that was happening.
Yes.
And what was your not response, because you didn't respond.
Yes.
What I think about you is you just get into the work.
Yeah.
As they're talking, your fruit will be speaking for you.
Yeah.
But that time when the whole nation literally on social media was like, and who's this Peter Ndegwa? Who's
Yes.
this Peter Ndegwa? What was happening in your own social circle?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So first of all, I have to say, so I was on LinkedIn.
Yeah.
The number of hits that day, I think it was like 10,000 or whatever the number was.
Yeah.
Or much more than that. I can't remember.
Yeah.
But it was a huge number. Then I had been on Facebook and all that. I made those private just so that I could avoid all the drama.
Yeah.
And trying to respond to that.
Yeah.
But if you talk about who this Peter Ndegwa was, I knew that because I had been away for 9 years, there are people who will know me especially in the business circles. So I had
Yes.
been in the system long enough,
Yeah.
but the public generally would not know me. And then people say, oh yeah, the shoes, you have big shoes, Bob's,
Yeah.
late Bob's, and also Michael.
Yeah.
Then when I was asked that question, I said, which shoes? Because I said, look, this is not about the leaders, and I really huge respect for the leaders who had been running Safaricom for a long time. You always have to respect what you find, and but you have to shape the future you want to create.
Yes, yes.
And so I said, I'm going to be Peter Ndegwa. This is my background. People are surprised, and even you used, Catherine. You said local versus
Yes.
foreign, but it's kind of Kenyan, grown up here, school here, went through a career journey that we can talk about.
Yes.
But really returning back to utilize what I've learned. And international exposure is a very important component of being able to lead in a very wide way.
Yes.
Ability to understand complexity, because this business is very complex.
Yeah.
The industry is complex. The interactions with stakeholders is complex. But in terms of what was happening, so of course I had to realize that my family now will become public. I remember that one of the first pictures that showed up on Nation was my wife's in one of the pictures she had been taken. Luckily, it was a very nice picture. Thank God. And because for some reason, because they had shut some of my social media, they couldn't find. So they went to my wife's one.
Oh my goodness.
And I think so they found a few pictures that's the one that they put on as headline.
Yeah.
And I think she had written something about acknowledging and recognizing and congratulating me on this role. That's what showed up in the newspapers.
Yeah.
So in a way, at a social level, I'm generally not very highly public. So I try to manage it that way. But eventually, I had to also talk to the media, which was, you have to be. I've always been very confident about what I am about, what I stand for, my values, and also been very successful as a senior leader for a very long time.
Yes.
And quite grounded. So therefore, that's what I was going to focus on, rather than the drama and the hype and everything.
Around.
Yes, but also acknowledging that the public has a right to know who you are.
That's it.
And connecting and saying, look, this is the person I am.
Yeah.
And I remember, I think my first interview with, I think it was with one of the media houses.
Okay.
And they asked me, who is this Peter Ndegwa? So I had to, of course, talk about it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, I like something you said there about, so I know everyone, most people asking, you're going in to fill some really huge shoes of, the late Bob and Michael, who was the interim at that time. And I like what you said there, whose shoes?
Yes.
Because you're coming in with your shoes, but that does not mean that you don't pay homage to the ones that you found.
Yeah.
But then you're building your own path. So in doing that, and also, you know, now finding the team at Safaricom. So you, of course, you have management, and you just said to me you have 6,000 members of staff.
Yes.
Ooh.
Yes.
So while still respecting the work that you found had been established by the previous management team and the staff there, how then do you bring in your own vision into running this business? How do you make a mark? Do you even think of making a mark at the start? Oh.
Yes, I think so.